These potato patties were always my go-to option at my school cafeteria. See, we got two breaks at school. One was a short break, one was a long break, and every chance that I could get, I would want to get these patties. Now, my mom would not always give me money. Sometimes I would forget, sometimes she would forget, sometimes I just didn't get any, and I didn't have a lunch. So I was just hoping that I can just like hang around and somebody would just offer me a patty or some money to get these patties. But these patties were just so good. And the main thing that makes them so good is not the pastry, because everybody just uses puff pastry that's been made at a factory. Forget about the puff pastry. It's that filling and the burnt bits or the brown bits of the potatoes that are peeking outside the patty. That's what makes a great potato patty for me. And patties weren't the only thing that were in the cafe. There were other good things too, like paneer kulchas, chicken momos, veg momos. There were paneer patties as well. But I just always would love to get a potato patty. And if my mom did have some money when she would come to pick me up, I would grab it and go get that aloo patty, hoping that it wasn't finished because it was super popular. That's what this recipe is all about. These potato patties. I'm going to show you what I remember as that magic filling that got me hooked on these patties. Ingredients are nothing special. We have some potatoes here, onion, ginger, chilies, and some spices, and then puff pastry. First, what we're doing is heating up some of that oil, roasting the cumin seeds in there to get some nice fragrance, and then adding in the ginger and the green chilies. You want to roast them a bit to enhance their flavor, and then add in the onions. Onions need a bit of cooking to get them brown, to develop some deeper flavor. When they are brown, now add the spices, and this is now taking me back to that first bite, or second bite, or third bite that I would have back in school. Just thinking about the filling that really makes a patty amazing. I've said that before, but it's just that special. Now don't rush this part. Cook those spices out so that they don't taste raw when you add in the potatoes. We're almost there. Once it all smells nice and fragrant, add in the potatoes. You can add a bit of water if needed to really meld and mix the potatoes with this spice mix, because after you're done, it should look like this. And now we're gonna get into the puff pastry. I've let this thaw a bit so I can easily roll it out, and I've cut them into 4 equal squares. The potatoes have cooled down. That's important. You cannot work with a hot filling in a puff pastry. It'll melt through it. And the assembly process, as you can see, is very easy. I'm sure the supplier that the cafe got these patties from did this super fast. You don't have to. Take your time. Add some stuffing on one corner, spread that out into a rough triangle, and then to seal it, just fold that. Then to seal it, just fold that diagonally in half, and just a very slight pinch on each of the corners. It doesn't even have to stick. Just make sure that it's roughly lined up. When it bakes, it'll all come together. Now I'm also refreshing my oven version, so check out the full recipe for that down below. But it's very similar to this air fry version too. If you want that sheen and that golden crust on top, then brush it with some egg wash. That essentially is an egg with a bit of water, about a teaspoon, that you whisk together, and then brush in a thin layer over the surface. I'm gonna do that with both the oven version and the air fry version. Oven all day will be the best option, especially in convection setting, by the way, to make a large batch of patties. My air fryer can only fit 2 at a time, so to cook 2 patties for about 25 minutes each batch, to make a large number of batches, man, you're gonna be starving whoever you're making these patties for. For the oven version, we're gonna bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit in convection mode, but for the air fryer, remember, it's just a very small oven. You have to bake it at a much lower temperature to get the same level of flakiness. I've gotten this wrong in the past a lot of times. 300 for the air fryer. For the air fryer version, the finished patties you're seeing here were made in the bake mode in my air fryer. I found that the patties made in the bake setting at 300 Fahrenheit turned out way nicer than just simply air frying it in air fry mode. As you can see, as I plate this, the first two were in the bake mode, much puffier, much flakier, but the other two are just a bit flatter. To me, what's nostalgic about this finish of the oven-baked version is that this is how they looked in the display case at my school cafe. The smell, the aroma, it's amazing. For me, the patties are best served warm, not super hot and not cold, even though I did used to have it cold when the cafe was essentially all closed. It smells incredible right now, and these patties look and smell and remind me of what I was looking for. Something about this combination of the spices and the potatoes and that puff pastry. These taste just like how I remember it, but I want to know, what is your favorite canteen snack or meal? Let me know down below what takes you back, and I'll see you on the next one.